Welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch. No doubt summer is just a fun time for most kids, but these past few years, that's been pretty tough. Helping your kids bounce back from the pandemic and also creating happier experiences has got to be at the top of the mind for most parents. So our next guest, Maureen Healy, is an educator, a speaker, and also the author of the Happiness Workbook for Kids. Joining us now to help us create some of that happiness with our very own kids. Maureen, we appreciate you joining us here. You know, kids shouldn't have to worry. Kids should be kids, right? And we want them to grow up so fast, but they deal with a lot of our stress. So we got to make sure that they're having a happy childhood. And this is a very important topic, making sure that we're spending time with our kids and that they're happy. This all sounds simple. Trust me, after 4 kids, I realized how hard it was. But if we did some planning, we can make it a little easier on us, right?
Yeah, I mean, of course, like anything, if we're intentional about it and we become happier ourselves, it's easier to teach kids how to go in that direction.
All right. And, it's all about making sure that they learn something along with that. But it's time for us to learn some stuff. And you got 5 different tips that you want to share with us. And each one will help us figure out a way for us to provide some happiness or let our kids learn that happiness. The first one is about reframing challenges. You're talking about all kids go through stuff. Is it just a different way of looking at things that they're doing?
Yeah, I mean, optimism is correlated to resilience. It's correlated to becoming happier. So, of course, some days are just lemons, right? It is
Yeah.
what it is. But oftentimes we can make lemonade. So, if there's something to learn or something to grow from or a characteristic we're developing, even if it's forgiveness, I think it's important to learn how to look on the bright side, as well as if you do something simple like 3 good things a day. At the end of the day, what were the 3 good things? Science shows that after a few weeks, your mind starts looking for the good things. So something like that doesn't take a lot of time can be really helpful.
All right. We're talking about helping someone else. Does that forget our own problems?
Oh gosh. I mean, we all know when we're helping someone else, all of a sudden we're feeling, they say other centeredness, helping others is a boost to happiness versus thinking about me, me, me. It's more we. So it can be volunteering together. It can be walking the dog. It doesn't have to be a grand gesture, but something.
Yeah, I think, I agree with you wholeheartedly. And it seems like when I worry about somebody else's problems, I forget about mine. And you fall into that mode of thinking of others and giving what you have, realizing that you have, which actually is your next tip about gratitude, that the things that we have in our life. Why is that so important?
Yeah, I mean, feeling thankful is really important, and being able to express that thankfulness, which is more appreciation, and doing it as parents, right? Taking responsibility, and when you're really thankful and grateful, showing it so that your kids can see it, and then your happiness set point boosts. It just naturally goes up, so it's helpful.
All right. I probably, if I had followed this tip as a younger father, I probably would have saved a lot of money because you're not supposed to buy things. You're supposed to buy memories or make memories. How important is that to a child's life?
Yeah, I mean, when we go out and have good experiences, happier experiences, we fill our happiness bucket, so to speak, so that when challenges come back, we have some resources to deal with them. And science shows if we put photos of whether it's vacations or going to a museum or any experience memories, good memories around the house, it boosts our level of happiness by just seeing those photos. So it's helpful.
With summer being here, we generally think of camps where kids can go and, learn something, how to do something. But it doesn't have to involve a camp. You say learning something new is going to bring happiness.
Yeah, science shows that when you kind of struggle with something and really put in effort and learn and you master something, that boosts your level of happiness. So whether it's cooking a new meal, whether it's gardening in the backyard, whether it's building a tree house, it doesn't have to be something big, but learning something new. And I also like when we flip it and have the kids be the teachers, like, hey, I need to learn how to take
Yeah.
deep breaths. Like, teach me how to do this. Then they feel cool, like they're the boss. And that's great too.
Well, yeah, if you want to make them feel good, just buy a computer. And these young kids, they'll tell you all about it. Well, you do this and you do this. And let them have a little bit more of, I guess it switches the roles, and it brings them that confidence that you're talking about. There's so much more that we could bring. You have a resource where folks can go. What's your website?
Growinghappykids.com.
Very good. There we can find all kinds of stuff of having a happy kid and having a happy childhood. And you got some fun activities specific that folks can do there inside your book as well. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to make sure we're happy no matter what age. All those ideas you just gave us can go all the way into our adulthood. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. And thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.